listen to it. And I know you all are not too eager to listen to Polikaka. And we also know that Polikaka is born and was born at least on the cricket crease rather than on the microphone. But still, Kaka, you have to perform his duty today.
Yeah.
The previous speakers have already said it. But one thing I would like to state here that I'm very, very happy to be here with you all. Mr. President, members of the committee, members of the dais, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for inviting me as a special guest at the Silver Jubilee celebration of your club and facilitation to the members of the merit team. I really thank you very much for this fine gesture on your part. Not to say anything, you have to just cut a cake. Now I won't allow you to come in the board office because I will not trust you. So 25 years is a very meritorious performance of any club. Not only in this 25 years, but you have done something for the game of cricket. And here once again, I would like to bring in Praveen Gogri. Because every time when he had to send his team out, the young cricketers to play in, say, outside Bombay, he used to step in the office and say, please help me, can you arrange for some matches and some accommodation over where we are going? So here is a dynamic person who wanted to do and what he has done for the club. Because youngsters going out and playing outside Bombay, it is really helpful to the game of cricket. Not only that, but you have encouraged the youngsters to go out. About the felicitations to the members of the merit team. Well, you know that the chairman is going to retire from this year. I think that our chairman over here has done a very good job. Who knows, you may be the chairman of the All India Selection Committee. And Mr. Mantri has said it, that he has done a wonderful job and I endorse his views. Because whom you have selected, I have been part and parcel with them and I would just like to go through them with your permission. About Milli Irani as a cricketer, I think that he was the most smiling captain I have come across. Anything went wrong or right, he used to just smile. Of course, with that Parsi language a little bit, which I can't narrate over here. But he was always smiling, whether he was on the field or during interval. About Mamsa, I think he was one of the top umpires I have come across. Not only that, about Yashwant, of course, in the scoring line, but he used to come to the board office and discuss a lot of cricket, and sometimes I got very, very useful tips from him. Anandji Dosa, I should always know him as a gentleman statistician. Why I give this gentleman statistician, call him a gentleman statistician, because when I retired from Test cricket, I said, Vamsa, I would like to know how many runs I've scored, how many innings, what I've done in my cricket career. He said, there's no problem. In a day or two, I got the full statistics of my career. And I'm very, very grateful to him because I've taken out enough copies to keep me and to give it to somebody when they require. About Suresh Saraya, he is a knowledgeable commentator, and more so, he used to listen what we used to tell him. Because I'm narrating this because in West Indies, during the West Indies tour, he used to always come at the breakfast time or during or after the game. And we used to discuss. And I used to certain times guide him and tell him, don't say this will not be good for the team, and he used to listen. He never used to argue in that respect. And I think so he was a great help to me during the tour. तर तुमच्यासारखे लोक बॉम्बेचे क्रिकेट खेळू शकतात. तुम्ही हे म्हणून बॉम्बे क्रिकेट चालू आहे. People like him for allowing and helping Bombay cricket to play. Where we will go if they are not there. We won't get wickets to play, and I think so they have done a wonderful job, and I strongly feel that the selection committee has done a wonderful job in this respect. Of course, he has gone, but I would give very well versed in cricket knowledge and all that. But one thing I would advise you, don't discuss old cricketers with it because he'll throw you anytime. It's about this last special Madan Club Award, the other union. I'm very happy they got it. And why so I want to mention over here, because when I got my 2000 runs in Test cricket, it was the Dada Union Club who made me an honorary life member. And it was a monthly visit. And I'm grateful to you because I cherished that.
And there are some requests to me from the members of the merit team that they would also like to express their thanks, and they for that nominated Mr. Suresh Saraya to say a hearty thank you to Leicester Sports Club for facilitating his personalities.
Mother of Mantri Narendra Mane, other dignitaries on the dais, two former test umpires, Mother of Budaskar and P.R. Punjabi, and friends. I don't know that Leicester has changed in the last 25 years. It was known for brewing illicit distilleries in 50s and 60s. And for all those who retired from life, retired from cricket, used to go and stay in Leicester. But in the last 25 years, thanks to Praveen Gogri and Leicester Sports Club, the sports culture has arrived. And no wonder then that despite all the problems Bombay has, they have been really continuing with their activities, and 25 is not the age where you should be sitting on the laurels, but that is the starting time for you to go ahead and do more work. And with men like Dara Pochkhanwala and Praveen Gogri around, both of them are very young, at least they look young. I'm pretty certain that Leicester Sports Club in years to come will make a name in this country and in Maharashtra and in Mumbai as well. Well, I have not written anything because I've been told at the very start only this is not a 15-minute session. As has been my habit at times, I go the wrong one. And one correction, Dara said that the members of Merit 11 were selected because of their silent work. One exception. If I remain silent, Mr. Vijay Chandran of All India Radio will not pick me. Sharad Kotnis and Anand Dosa make cricket stars from zeros to heroes. These are the unsung heroes whose services have been recognized, right from an administrator to photographer Gopal Bhatt. And I'm more happy only on that score because people in our country see what is happening on the field. But for that to happen on the field, you require men behind the field. And those men really have been honored. And with the kind permission of Anand Dosa, which I have found out, this is a statistical record. And I'm a disciple of Mother of Mantri and Vijay Merchant. So I must say that Leicester Sports Club is the first club perhaps in the entire country that has really chosen the Merit 11 for all those who have rendered their services. They deserve to be complimented. The chairman of the selection committee and the members of the selection committee also ought to be complimented on two counts. We commentators, and especially the media men, are never in agreement with the selection of any team, whether it is the Indian team or the team for the World Cup, the forthcoming one, if at all it is held in India. So, in fact, if it was a unanimous choice, again, after the event is over, there will be debates and debates. There could be few letters in the newspapers, some engineered ones and some natural ones. But the fact is that if you are honoring all of us, you are only now expecting greater hard work from each one of us. Those who are fit and those who can keep themselves fit would certainly love to serve the game. And I know I'm now looking at my watch because before I'm being bored or a delivery has been declared as wine. I for one, once again, most sincerely on behalf of the Merit 11, rightly or wrongly chosen, from bottom of our hearts, echoing the sentiments of each one of us, say a big thank you to Daisa Sports Club, and we say big thank you to all those who have come to salute us for the services. Thank you very much.
God is waiting for all of us, but not before Mr. Ajay said finishes his Thanksgiving.
The last, nonetheless, not at all the least of today's course, is indeed my privilege and pleasure on behalf of the Managing Committee of the Daisa Sports Club and all its members, and on my personal behalf, I wish to express my intense sense of gratitude to each one of this august gathering on this momentous evening. In particularly, I thank the Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Manohar Joshi, who has given his valuable time to grace this occasion. It is needless to say that he had to make quite a few adjustments for today's evening. Our special guest, Shri Paulium Rigger, has been gracious as ever. As a sportsman and as an individual, we all regard him. I am not eloquent enough to thank you, sir, sufficiently. The presence of the Merit team has flattered us. As we applaud their services to the game, we thank them all to have been in our midst. We are honored by your presence, sir. The House of Girnar have a special place in our schemes, in our existence. We have a wholehearted patronage to the team. We wish this association a very long innings. We have a special place for our friends, officials, staff, Managing Committee of Bombay Cricket Association, the Umpires Association, the Scorers and the Statistician Association, the Ground Association, and all the clubs of Bombay. We have interacted with them fruitfully on various occasions, and with a great deal of success, we indebted them. Both the past and the present cricketers who are present here, and at large we remind you that we exist for you. We are grateful to each one of you for your kind presence. And of course, the presence of the media, the All India Radio, the Doordarshan, they have played a partnership with our club adequately and efficiently. Our relation with them is a token of benevolence. As a beneficiary, we are humble for your kind acknowledgement to our club. We also have privilege of being several donors who do not want to be known here as they are a silent and unknown workers to us. How can I thank them? So many of us who are here to thank them all. And of course, the great sports time, I thank them all. I like to tell them all that we are grateful for the kind cooperation that they have given to our club. We shan't all remember those who have made this evening a memorable. For all of us from the Daisa Sports Club, we give a special thanks to the management and the hotel, to Messrs. H. Karmali and Company, Zubain Mehta and his band. Let me tell you, sir, this gathering has enjoyed your hospitality. And how can I forget the dear and my dear, and the dear of everybody, it's none other than Dara Kochanwala. A coordinator, dear friends, we cannot forget one of the oldest partners of the Daisa Sports Club. As you all know, games can always be played in all disciplines. But if you have quite a good, a nice, and accurate instruments to play that cricket, That's the only adjustment that we make with the RK Sports Club. We have a bulwarkers of children, all young and old, all the members of our club. They have worked behind the screens without being even known. Your efforts here will be remembered. And finally, to you all, my beloved and beautiful audience, your presence has given Daisar Sports Club a greater credibility and a renewed confidence. We feel needed, we feel applauded, and above all, we feel greatly honored. Your presence here will be cherished by us for a long time to come. And my dear friends, as we part this evening and proceed for dinner, let me tell you a thanks and a farewell. Thank you. Yes, Mr. Praveen Gogri, our Daisar Sports Club. As we are playing tomorrow, I would request not to waste time and get prepared for the tomorrow's matches. Students who want or who like to go can proceed. I would request, sir, please. Thank you.
3 cheers for Daisar Sports Club.
Hooray! 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 Thank you, Master sir.
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव शुभकार्यसु सर्वदा।
सुपरस्टार के जितने भी लड़के होंगे खड़े होंगे ताली बजाएंगे। सेम दूसरी मैरिज के अगर कोई प्राइज है तो खड़े होंगे सब लोग ताली बजाएंगे। तो ध्यान से रखिए अगर क्लब का नाम लेंगे इट इज फ्रॉम दैसर क्योंकि पहले क्लब का नाम आएगा बाद में गेस्ट का नाम आएगा। तो क्लब का नाम होगा कि अभी दैसर स्पोर्ट्स क्लब की तरफ से तो दैसर स्पोर्ट्स क्लब आप लोगों को बैग देंगे। तो हो सकता है कि तुम्हारा नाम ए से है